Hello guys, welcome back to Reveal Sensei channel. Today we're going to explain The Water Magician Anime Episode 3. So let's see what happens in this episode. But before we start, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more anime explained content. The episode begins with Abel and Ryu talking about their previous battle. While walking, they notice a road stretching from east to west. Abel looks a little thoughtful, and Ryu asks him if something is wrong. Abel simply replies that everything is fine. Soon, they arrive at a restaurant. While talking, the waitress brings them curry rice. Ryu is completely shocked to see it. He never expected curry rice to exist here. Excited, he starts eating like crazy. Abel laughs and tells him that if he loves curry that much, he can have as much as he wants. The next morning, they head toward the town. As they walk ahead, the town comes into view. It's a beautiful place, covered with lush green grass. When they reach the town gate, Abel meets an old friend who is overjoyed to see him alive. His friend tells him that everyone thought Abel had gone missing. Abel explains that he survived only because of his companion, Ryu. The gatekeeper also thanks Ryu sincerely for saving Abel's life. From there, they move toward the main castle. On the way, Abel explains to Ryu about the ranking system. He says that adventurers usually start from rank F or D, and as they rise, they get bigger missions with bigger rewards. The materials gained from those missions can even be sold for a high income. Ryu is surprised and asks if it's really that valuable, and Abel confirms it is. Abel also mentions that if too many materials are sold, the market could crash, but the guild master knows how to control that. When they reach the guild building, a lady notices Abel and is completely shocked. Soon, many townspeople gather around, happy to see him. Ryu realizes how popular Abel actually is. Later, while walking quietly, Ryu encounters a mysterious girl. She notices his clothes and says that he's wearing the attire of the Fairy King. She hints that the Fairy King must favor him. Before leaving in a hurry, she tells Ryu that she hopes to meet him again someday. Abel then returns and takes Ryu inside the guild. He proudly tells everyone that Ryu saved his life, and the people surround Ryu, celebrating him. Abel requests that the lady in charge register Ryu directly as rank D, even using his own endorsement. The lady doubts if Ryu is really worthy, but Abel assures her that he is. She then guides them to the meeting room, where an old man enters. He's overjoyed to see Abel, as he thought they would never meet again. After some greetings, he asks about Abel's magician companion. Abel introduces Ryu and explains how Ryu saved him. The old man reveals himself as the guild master. Abel insists that Ryu deserves rank D, but the guild master replies that yes, he may be worthy, but still, he must prove it with his own strength.
Then Abel says that Ryu is even stronger than that. The guild master doesn't take it seriously. After that, Abel shows him the magic stones which they got during their fight with the monsters. The master gets shocked after seeing them and asks both of them where they got all this from. Abel says they got this from vibrant monsters which both of them defeated. The master gets scared and says those vibrant monsters have the power to destroy the whole country, and to defeat them an army is needed. Abel says yes, but for both of us, it wasn't any problem. The master says some people say that whoever goes to that place never comes back, and you two defeated them all? Abel says this much proof is enough, right? The master says yes, this proof is more than enough. Then 3 people arrive who knew Abel. One was Brisha, the other Lin, and Warren. Brisha was very happy after seeing Abel. Abel tells everyone that he has come back. Then the master takes Ryo with him to his office, and when he touches Ryo's body, he realizes that Ryo's body is also quite strong. After that, the master goes back to his work. Then the waitress comes there and tells Ryo her name. She says her name is Nina, and she is the clerk of this place. Then she starts Ryo's interview and asks Ryo if he has ever seen a dungeon. Ryo says he has not. So Nina says Ryo will go for dungeon exploring. Then she asks Ryo if he is interested. Ryo says yes, definitely. He would be happy to go. Then Nina says this month course will start from tomorrow. So Ryo's registration has been completed, and he has to come at 9 o'clock on the 3rd floor. Ryo says, at 9? Nina says there is a clock in this town. Ryo can use that. After that, Ryo's interview finishes, and his actual registration begins. Nina tells Ryo to put his hand on a crystal stone. As soon as he puts his hand, a unique sign is formed, and then Ryo's registration is done. After that, Ryo gets his first official guild card. Then Nina leaves. After that, we see Abel and Ryo walking together. Abel says he wants to give Ryo a reward because he owes him. Then Ryo says a reward, but what kind? Abel tells him he will give Ryo a staff and some new clothes as a reward. Ryo says clothes are fine, but why a staff? Abel replies that since Ryo is a magician, doesn't he need a staff? After that, Ryo is thinking in his mind. He feels that this world is the same as Earth, like a normal world. He thinks maybe he is not the first person who has reincarnated here. Maybe before him also someone was reincarnated. After that, night falls and the real party begins. Everyone is very happy. Then we see Ryo and Nina. Nina takes Ryo to a place where he was going to stay. There, Nina introduces Ryo to the others. They tell their names as Niels and Eto. Then Nina leaves, but after some time she comes back again. But this time, a new adventurer comes with her, who was very young. He tells his name is Amon, and says that his family has died, and he has come to Lune to become an adventurer. Nina says Amon will also join Ryo for the month course. Both of them are very happy about this. Then we see a girl who was speaking badly about Ryo. She was doubting his being a water magician. She says making a water glass is not a big deal. Magic only depends on a person's worth. Actually, she was considering Ryo as a poor boy. She even says that using one magic spell and mastering full magic are worlds apart. That is the real basic magic knowledge. Abel calmly says, okay. Another girl was taking Ryo's side and said Abel would not lie to them, so even if there is any doubt, it will be solved. Look at his good part. Then again, the first girl says, defeating Vibrance is not something a child can do. It's impossible to defeat them with just ice attacks. Abel says, I saw what I saw. Then the others say, Ryo will definitely join the Empire. But Abel says, Ryo will definitely not join, because there is a very big reason, and that reason is that Ryo doesn't like the name of that empire at all. After that, the episode ends here. I hope you all liked this episode, so like the video, and stay excited for the next super episode. We will meet in the next episode. Till then, peace out.